Battered and mostly triumphant, you all make the 8-hour trek to Phandalin from Cragmaw Castle. Thoughts of what now? A map with a destination with no real knowledge of what lies there. The Black Spider seemingly aware of you meddling in their affairs and what they may do in retaliation. There is no certainty in what lies in the future ahead, nor if even you have reason to remain as a group now that your employer is no more. But you have survived and you have found yourself more wealthy than you were a week ago, so it can't be all bad. Before you know it, thinking of these things and just putting one foot in front of the other, you are shocked when you meet up the road to Phandalin, signing the end of your journey. Arriving back in town, you discuss amongst one another what next. And Orsis has suggested that we take a day to Tin Wounds, purchase provisions and armaments, see to what you need to see to on a personal level, and meet back and discuss our next steps, if we feel there should be any. The group all agrees to meet back in 24 hours at the inn to discuss these matters.
All right.
What would you like to do?
I don't know.
And the group has just separated in the middle of town, each and everybody going their own little way. And yeah, you're left standing there with the town being your oyster.
I'm really not sure.
Just a little sub note. This is just like an opportunity for you to do any kind of shenanigans or whatever you want to like sell or buy or whatever right in town. Or if you want to like investigate story shit, whatever. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were going all the way back to town. I was mentally prepared for something on the road. I have no idea what to do now. I guess. I mean, I honestly can't think of anything I need to do. I don't have anything I want to sell. Everything went to everyone else. They stole it.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Well, you had something planned for on the road back? Or that's just what you thought it was going to happen?
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. I wasn't thinking about town. So, I mean, he would probably honestly hang on at the inn, talk to the innkeeper, maybe go to the store and ask them if they could appraise the scroll he found, the silent scroll. How much is that worth? Although I don't think he wants to sell it, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that would be the cloister or the provision shop to go ask about.
The coster, probably.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we can let's go. Meridon's right next to the coster anyway. He's in the middle of town. It seems like a reasonable place to start. Lenine greets you. Well, hello, Meridon. Good to see you again. Good to see you well. How are your adventures?
Well, they've been quite adventuresome.
That's good. Good to see you in good health. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I wish we could say the same about our friend Gundren.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but
was he one of your party?
He was the reason we came here to Phandalin. Yeah, we were doing a job for him, and we think he was probably involved in something fairly important, but we're not sure because the dastardly goblins murdered him before we could get him out. But they all paid for their lives, so Phandalin at least should be safer.
That's wonderful to hear. Sorry about the loss to your employer there.
Yeah. While I'm here, I found this amongst the goblins' possessions. I was wondering if you knew how much it might be worth. I kind of show her the scroll of silence.
She breaks out her reading glasses and takes a look at it. Well, this is very interesting. I'd be willing to give you 50 gold for this if you want to part with it.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to hang on to it right now. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, absolutely. Chance it back over to you. Is there anything I can interest you in? Any wares or anything? You guys still a little on the poor side?
Uh, I wouldn't call myself rich, but I mean, I'd look at your inventory again. I don't really remember what you had, so
You can just double click her if you want to see it.
not really.
Yeah. Just to let you know, because you guys were so nice in getting my provisions back, and I saw after I got to see how much y'all actually returned, I'm gonna give your whole entire party a 5% discount from here on out.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
No, certainly. Y'all saved me a lot of money in lost inventory.
Yep, there's really nothing in here I can afford.
That's okay. I'm sure you guys seem really capable. You keep at it. I'm sure it won't be long.
I appreciate your confidence. So, how are things in town going? Are the red arms, red bands?
Red Brands, they're still just a horrible nuisance, and they're getting a little out of control. They murdered the wood carver in front of his wife and children and like 5 other townfolk. Just, it's pretty mind blowing to see them do these things. Yeah, everybody thinks they do these things and under the cover of darkness when no one's watching, but to do it, in front of so many townfolk, and it's just they're getting a little out of hand. They have also apparently abducted or killed or God knows what the wife and the 2 children. I don't know them very well, but it's horrible, and I'm sure he just stood up to them a little bit. I don't dare do that. I just pay them what they want and get them out of my shop as quickly as possible.
Well, that's awful. My goodness.
Yeah, somebody really needs to do something about them.
Yes, it seems that somebody does, doesn't it? So nobody knows where they took the wife and kids of the woodcarver after they killed him?
If anyone in town would know about it, it would be Quellen Arteleaf, the farmer. She has her ear to the ground about everything. I personally kind of stay out of gossip.
I see. Hmm. Well, I can't help but follow gossip. It's one of my weaknesses. Do you know where I could find Quellen?
Yeah, she has a farm in the south east end of town. Like, it's the biggest farm out that way. You can't miss it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your help and the information. I'm gonna leave, and I guess I'm gonna go explore a little bit and see if I can find the farmer.
She turns. You have a great day, Meridon, and turns to her desk to continue inspecting some things she just previously purchased.
Anything interesting?
What that you see? That she's inspecting?
Yeah.
It looks like a chalice, a knife, and a censer. Like very religious objects. Full gold, filigree, and everything. They're pretty expensive.
It is quite interesting. Where'd you get all those things?
Hmm?
Look awful rich for this town.
Oh, actually, one of your friends brought it in.
That's so. Which
Yeah,
one?
the nice, redneck gentleman. What's his name? Cletus, I believe.
Oh, of course. Of course, I forgot. Well, you have a nice day.
You too, Meridon. You too. Come back and see me soon.
Bitch.
You find yourself outside the Lion Shield Coster, and yeah, that was interesting.
Hey, so this is the woodworker's house right here.
Yeah, would you like to take a look at the woodworker's house?
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look around and you know
As
maybe.
you approach the woodworker's door, you see a gentleman nailing a sign to it, temporarily closed.
See, I asked him, so Temporarily closed, huh? Because of what happened to the woodworker and his family, I hear?
Well, might be permanently. Uh, I mean, you know how these things go.
I don't really know. Could you tell me where do you know where his family went? I heard he died, but not them.
Yeah, they murdered him in cold blood. Apparently, he stood up to him, and they were making a pass at his wife, and they just killed him on the spot in front of all his customers and his wife and children. And then now they're disappeared. Pretty sure know why.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, if they're leering at the wife and they killed the husband, I mean, probably took the wife, right?
Man.
And I don't know if they took the kids, killed the kids. I don't know, but it's just one of those things where around these parts, you never. Once people disappear, they usually don't show back up.
All
It's a
right.
shame, really. He's a really good woodworker.
You don't have any idea where they might have took him?
Them Red Brands, they hang out on the east side of town. A lot of people seen them going in and out. The Sleeping Giant, the old Top House they used to run. Now it's just very much their private party. And I've heard some rumors that they're mainly bunked out of the Tressendor Manor, at a ruined manor on the east side of town on the hill. He's
Yeah,
referring to
yeah.
this building right here.
Yeah, I've heard that before, actually, that they're up there. All
Yeah,
right.
that seems to be where they're mainly stationed at.
All right. Well, thank you for the information. You have a good day, sir.
Yeah, good day too.
I guess I'm going to keep heading south and try and find the farmer and see if
It's to
he
the
has anywhere.
southeast. The Arley Farm's here.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm just going to wander down the road,
All
you know,
right.
playing my fiddle.
As you approach the house, you see a pretty middle-aged female halfling working on some banding in her, open-faced barn on the side. And she greets you. Hello, traveler. I am Quellen. How can I help you?
Oh, a fellow halfling. I didn't think to find one of the hobbit folk here.
Yeah. If I found myself a nice little piece of land that I tend to here. It's you know, they're trying times, but overall, I've made myself a good claim here.
Well, I've heard these red brands that are running the town are kind of causing trouble for everyone. In fact, the whole woodworker's family has gone missing. You know anything about that?
Yes, it's a tragedy. Yeah, they're getting very bold. Carp, Carp, come over here. And she calls a like 12-year-old halfling boy over, who's apparently her son. Carp, didn't you say you saw some of them red brands in the woods? He nods. Yes, kind of like in a ways which he doesn't look like he's particularly going to like this line of questioning. He says, yeah, Mom. I was in the woods with my friends, and we were playing hide and seek, and we saw two big guys come out of their cave, the bottom of that hill. And you think you have a map, sir?
I think I do. Pull it out.
Carp, can you show this man on this map where that would be? And he looks kind of reluctantly hesitant to do that. And he hesitantly points out right here on the map.
Gotcha. Well, I tell him, thank you very much, Carp. You're a good boy.
Thank you, sir. And he literally runs. He can't get away fast enough.
Say, well, the fact of people murdering and kidnapping families really offends my sensibilities. I can't say I'll be able to prevent myself from looking into this more, and I certainly appreciate your assistance. I'd be Most obliged if you and your son would keep the line of questioning I brought here to yourselves, though.
Well, listen, if you're literally looking for information around these parts, I recommend you talk to Rudolph. He's a good friend of mine. He is pretty far, though. I think he's hanging around Thunder Tree right now, but he knows all the ins and outs of everything around here. Um, she asked if you have a map of the surrounding area, which you do.
All right.
And yeah, look, see Thunder Tree right there, east of Neverwinter. But I hear it's fully just a town of ruin. Nobody actually lives there anymore.
What's your friend Red Arth doing there?
Well, to be frank, he's a geopolitical druid.
The fuck?
Yeah, he just roams around and studies the people and creatures' impact on the environment and the world as a whole. So he's very knowledgeable around the parts around here.
Wow. That seems like an awful long way for me to try to go in one day, so...
Oh, it's about 50 miles.
Yeah, I'll probably have to just mark that on my map and discuss it with the rest of my party in the morning.
But he is definitely the most knowledgeable person I know anywhere around here. As far as, like, finding locations you might be seeking or whatnot.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much for the tip. We may just be paying him a visit.
Wrong panel on that. Yeah, sure. Is there anything else I can help you with? Need barding for a horse or anything?
Only if you've got a horse.
Not for sale, unfortunately.
Well, that's all I need then. Thank you for your help.
All right, you bid her adieu. Anything else you would like to see about in town?
I don't think so.
All right. The day has passed rather quickly, and you notice the sun has set and the evening is upon you. It has also just started to rain pretty heavily, and your thoughts turn to a warm, dry bed waiting for you at the inn. As you're making your way back to the inn on a street almost completely devoid of the usual bustle from inclement weather, a hooded figure approaching you from behind shoves you towards an alley where another clothed figure is standing.
No. What's the meaning of this?
Listen here, short one. You coming with us. We got some questions for you.
Questions coming with you. Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's
happy
right.
to answer your questions right here. What would you like to know?
Well, I'm not the one that wants to be asking the questions. And you hear from in the alleyway, "Hurry up, boys! Get this man in. We gonna get out of this rain." You coming with us one way or another.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go with them. They seem pretty serious. Where are they trying to take me exactly? Where are we going?
You don't know, and I'm not sure you want to find out.
Well, then.
You showed us the right one, boss. Yeah, he sells a halfling.
Do you gentlemen happen to represent the Red Brand Institution?
That's right.
I have been looking for you. I've heard some disturbing things. What's your name, gentlemen? Motion to the one on the left.
So you do know. Roll me a perception check real quick. Okay, so you notice the two guys in the front and behind you to the left are pretty young, probably in their teens. They aren't wearing any armor, and they're both brandishing short swords. You also notice that, and I'm not quite sure you can actually see it, but you rolled good enough. You can make the outline of two shadowed guys leaning against the wall in the alleyway. They look pretty well content to let these two young ones bring you in. What'd you ask him about the guy behind you to the left? Or you were talking to him?
Yeah, I asked him what his name was.
They call me Cooter.
Wow. All right. Well, Meridon looks very concerned now. He says, "Ooh, Cooter, that's not good. You're
What?
one of the people I heard them talking about."
What, really?
Yeah,
What you
I
hear,
mean,
boy?
I'm pretty sure the reason they want you to bring me in is because I've been snooping around asking about the red brands. I mean, it's been pretty obvious, I guess. But while I was snooping around listening, I heard them talking about you.
He looks confused but interested. Well, what'd you hear?
Well, I hear that there's a big job coming, and they're going to need somebody to take the fall for it, and that it's going to be you because you're young, you're new to the gang. Basically, they're going to turn on you, Cooter. They're going to send you to get hung. I think your only chance is probably to help me right now. We can get away from them together. Come on. And then I cast suggestion on him.
Okay. All right. That's a save or?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, he's oh my god, I had no idea. Yeah, fuck these dudes. They told me I could be rich working for them. All they're trying to do is get me killed.
Sorry, I had to come to this, but it's for the best, Cooter. Let's take them.
All right. I need you to roll initiative.
That's not great.
So two guys in the back, don't move a muscle. Just hurry this shit up. I'm getting wet. And it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on dude in front of me.
Okay. The guy in front of you just starts looking around real scared. He doesn't understand what's going on. He just these whispers in his mind, and he just takes off bolting down the alleyway.
I should get an opportunity attack with my
Absolutely,
reaction, right?
go ahead, swing at him. As the second he turns his back to you, you're I assume poking him with your rapier.
Yep. Oh.
Oh man, he's just a little bit too quick. And I think it's just a reaction, so you can only run 30 feet, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You are not currently standing next to anyone that will hit you as well.
I guess I'm going to. I mean, it's awful dark in that alley.
It is very dark.
Can I attempt to stealth and move into the alley, or does that take an action? I still don't fully understand how stealth works.
Yeah, stealthing for you takes an action. You have to be a
Okay.
rogue for it to be a bonus action.
I can't see shit in there.
Yeah, it's very dark. All you know is that one bolted down the alley running, and you got the silhouettes of two guys leaning against the wall.
Like the guys leaning against the wall. Are they out here with me or in the alley?
They're in the alley.
I see. All right.
Oh, let
Well
me let me do
then,
this because you're close enough now. Hey, can you see him now? I don't even know if you still can't see him. You can't see him now.
everything's so dark.
Meridon's biggest weakness, the dark.
It's true. He's terrified of the dark.
I wish to attack the darkness.
He wants to. He's tired of this darkness.
Are you done, or are you thinking about what you want to do?
I was waiting for you to finish what you were doing. You said you were going to try and see them or something, but everything's exactly like it
Oh,
was.
no, no. I
So,
mean, you can't see. You just
oh,
literally
okay.
very dark.
Um, I am going to use my bonus action
Hmm.
to play a little ditty and give my friend Cooter inspiration.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to say, Cooter, uh, this is awful, but I feel like it's them or us. If we don't take them out now, they're only going to chase you forever. So get in there and get them. I'll back you up.
Roll me a persuasion check.
All right. Although he does still need to follow the help me for 8
No, yeah,
hours.
for sure. Absolutely.
22.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, man. I ain't gonna fall victim to these motherfuckers.
All right. I'm trying to like get around this corner and poke my head around so I can still see in the alley, but maybe have
A little bit
three-quarter
of
cover,
cover.
hopefully.
Understood. Got you. This in whispers only lasts for one round, right?
Doesn't, yeah, it just says it moves away, so I think it's done after the next round. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess you can't really see this, so I'm just gonna do this. And Cooter's like, I won't let you motherfuckers kill me, and charges in the combat.
Get him, Cooter.
And literally is just tripped by the older guy and falls flat on his face behind him.
Oh man, I may have used the wrong one.
And you're, how fucking dare you turn on us? And, you hear, like, a voice say, and then you hear him say, deal with the little one, I'm gonna deal with this traitor. And you have a guy run out of the alley, out of the darkness at you. He's coming charging at you with his short sword. His cover's still gonna work there. Well,
It did for that goblin you made us be 90
yeah, but
degrees from.
he was like covered up in a corner, right?
Yeah, I don't really understand the cover rules. Take your word for it.
I'll give you half cover. I think that's fair. All right, yeah, he's come swing at you. Still got a little bit of cover from the wall, and he just pank right off of it. You hear some scuffling from the alleyway.
So,
And you hear, ugh! Oh my god! And it is your turn.
all right. I am gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna play another little trill on my flute. Dissonant whispers this fucker too.
All right. He another one just like starts looking around and he just totally creeped out about the words he's hearing in his mind and starts to bolt away from you.
Take another shot at stabbing his ass.
Go for it. Second he turns his back, you whip out your rapier real quick and
I'm really bad at stabbing people in the
I'm
back.
starting to think you need to practice a little bit with your rapier.
No shit.
Maybe you spent a little too much time on the instruments.
Maybe I should just hit him with my lute. Wait, there's like literally even 3 feet away. There's no light here I can see.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much how it works. You can whip out a torch or something if you want. I'll say you can do that as a bonus action.
I can.
If
How
you
do I even do that?
right click your character and then the flame icon at the top left.
I have no flame icon.
There you
I
go.
think my character has candles instead of torches.
Well, we'll just say that you whip out a candle then.
All right. Now
A really potent candle.
got a reflector dish on the candle.
That's
it's
it.
A spot candle.
Because I don't have a setting for candlelight set up.
Well, I can just barely see those dudes now. So.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. I guess that's all I'm gonna do right here.
Yeah, you're able to see Cooter's like leaned up against the wall. Looks like he just got stabbed in the gut. And the other gentleman looks rather old compared to the other three.
Alrighty.
Cooter's like, I won't die in this goddamn alley. He's gonna take a swing at Red Brand. The older Red Brand. Why is he blocked by a wall? What's happening?
I feel our pain. And sometimes the clipping doesn't seem quite right.
There's no wall. Oh, I'm fucking dumb. I've got more than one thing targeted. Yeah, Cooter takes a... just... lunges at him. And, actually catches him pretty good, right in the chest. It doesn't go super deep, but... the old guy's like... winces back. Ugh! You motherfucker, Cooter, I'm gonna kill you! This guy runs back into combat with you. With his short sword. He's gonna take a swing. I will die to some midget. You are very offended.
I am above average height for a halfling, I'll have you know.
You see the older gentleman raising his sword above his head, attacking Cooter. Just comes down and hits nothing but dirt. You are up.
Mm, I'm just gonna like stab this guy in the face. I can't miss with a rapier 3 times in a row. There's a rule somewhere, I
Yeah,
think.
certainly not. I don't know. Ask Stace. He missed like, I don't know, 9 times in a row. Oh! The
Take
rapier
that.
finally finds purchase. You're able to poke a hole right through his neck. Doop! And he falls over to his knees, grasping his neck as his blood just pours out and falls to the ground dead.
Midget, eh? I kicked the body. Get him,
Cooter's
Cooter.
like, man, I need some help, man. I don't know if I'm going to make it. And he makes another lunge at the old guy. Oh, catches him. And it catches him really well. Like, just is totally unexpected. He tried to parry it, missed completely, and Cooter just stabs him right in the fucking heart. Die, you some bitch. I won't be your pawn.
I am very impressed with Cooter. I cheer him on.
And the other guy just seems to have disappeared.
Disappeared. He ran away.
He ran away.
What a little bitch.
Cooter's like, he comes up to you. I just want to thank you so much for what you've done to me tonight. I will never forget it. If you need any help or anything, you let me know. I have a feeling that that guy that ran off might rat me out. I might be in some trouble.
I mean, my honest advice for your safety, Cooter, is that you leave Phandalin and never return. I don't think they're going to forgive you for what happened here tonight.
You probably right. You probably right. I need to get the hell out of here. And he just takes off running.
Bye, Cooter.
So you are standing there amongst 2 dead bodies. One laying in the alleyway, one laying in somebody's front yard, basically.
All right, I dragged the other body into the alley as well.
All right.
And then I use prestidigitation to set them both on fire with an ugly red flame, and I mumble something about Bane.
Okay. All right. Roll me a perception check. As you're lighting on fire, you glance around and you notice that there's like a 10-year-old girl watching you in horror from her bedroom window.
I try to make a soothing gesture at her and wave and say, "It's okay, they're bad men."
She just darts. The second she notices that you see her, she just darts.
Awesome. All right. Well, I burn these things down to ashes.
Roll me a perception check. God damn! So, yeah, you burn them to a crisp, and you notice a little glint in the pile of ashes.
Ooh. Yeah. What's this? Shiny.
You find 12 gold pieces among the ashes.
Oh my God, his red brand's rich.
And I guess you're going to want to get out the weather now.
Yeah, get away from the scene of this grisly murder and corpse burning and rain and go back to the inn and have a mug of beer.
You make your way back to Stonehill Inn. Happy to be out of that experience. It could have gone So badly had you not been really good at convincing old Cooter to help you out. What a pal.
Cooter's my boy.
And as you walk into the door of the inn and hear the hustle and bustle of everybody eating dinner, that is where we will end the session.
Awesome. I thought that went well.